I was getting on the fence about coming out today. I don't know about this. I'm not sure that the Bunker Hill Loop is going to be viable or not. Not a route I've done before, and there's been a lot of logging in this section, so it might be closed. Well, they put the chunky stuff right in the steepest part, and I moved over and cut my wheel across and went down. Today's ride sheet is mostly familiar territory, but then we're going to take a right and keep going up something called Bunker Hill. I've never been up that way before. Found the route on an old bike club archive listing, so hopefully it's still rideable. We're starting at the Scappoose end of the Crown Zellerbach Trail, and we're going to take it up to the top of the pass. We're going to scout it out, see if it's something that we can take the group on a future ride. I remember the first time I went up this trail, it was a Portland bike club. They had the Portland Wheelman at the time. Our ride leader was John Joy. What a character. He grew up in the area, and he used to be a logger when they were actively logging the area. And he was a lumberjack in every possible way. He used to talk about he had stories all the way up. He would tell stories about how they built the CZ Trail after the logging went away. That used to be a rail line. They would come up here and tear out the rail lines, and they had to build some bridges for the trail, and they would drag these big I-beams on an ATV 15 miles up from Scappoose. That was character. He passed away a few years ago. It was a real loss. He was a great guy. We miss him. Starting to climb up to the pass. Yeah, push it up the rest of the way. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea. All right, well, this is the summit. Go down that way, continue the CZ Trail to Vernonia. We're gonna go up. All right, back on the gravel. This is Bunker Hill Road. Whew. I don't know about this. Tunnel Road. This is what we're looking for. I wonder if there's a tunnel up here. That would be cool. Oh, good thing I stopped. Yeah, I need to take a right turn there. I was going to go straight. Oh man, I thought I was going to have to walk up that. Oh, I made it. I think my heart rate's like 180, but that was pretty steep. And boy, I could have used another gear, but kept going and made it all the way to the top. This was rideable. This is just dirt. And you get to the top, looking out at the coastal range. The other side of that's the Pacific Ocean. All right, back in the trees. I have to come through some of that clear-cut forested area. This is nice. All right, back on the road a little bit. This is Apiary Road. And then we're gonna take this for a little bit and then turn back onto some gravel, go up one more climb. All right, did our loop back to the Crown Zellerbach Trail. It's gonna coast down, it's downhill all the way basically. Back to Scappoose. So you turn on here, take the trail back. Except for not seeing a tunnel on Tunnel Road, this route did not disappoint. It was challenging but rideable. The downhills were very fast with a little bit of potholes. The uphills were challenging but rideable. I wasn't too sure about the route, never done it before, but it turned out to be one of my favorite of all time. Saw more deer than vehicles, a couple owls. Do you have a ride that you've done for the first time and weren't too sure about and ended up being one of your favorites? Post it in the comments below.